Let's invite some people. There we go. Hello, what's up? How are people? How are folks doing? Live on YouTube and here. Just doing some doodles right now. I'm trying to work on like a little comic strip or something. I'll just close that. Hi, babe. Yeah, what are people up to? How's everybody doing this wonderful Friday evening? Nothing too exciting, I imagine. I know what you're up to. Well, kind of. Sounds like you're up to something mischievous downstairs. Yeah, what's up, people? Say hi to me. What are you doing? Everybody hear me okay? Ask me questions. Let's talk about the brain. Or anything, really. Hi. The selected lamb. How are you? And what were you selected for? Jury duty? Hmm.
Did you see my question?
Who or what has inspired my art style? I have a lot of inspirations. Let's see. I've been drawing for a very long time, since I was little, very little. And probably like many children, my earliest inspirations were things like Disney, things like that. So I remember my first drawing being of Mickey Mouse. I think I was like 5. My mom really liked it. She thought it was pretty good. And I think by, I don't know, within like the next year or so, I started drawing like Bugs Bunny, things like that. And I got good pretty fast. So I've always just kind of had a natural talent for drawing. But um, yeah, let's see. I really enjoyed art from scary stories to tell in the dark. So that has definitely been a big inspiration to me and kind of motivated my art style to be a little more creepy. Um, and I really like Jonan Vasquez's art style. For those who don't know who he is a comic book writer and illustrator. He also had a cartoon on Nickelodeon at one point, which I think Adult Swim might have picked it up at some point too. It was called Invader Zim. So that kind of had a little hand to play in my art style too. I really am a fan of the cute but spooky aesthetic. Yeah. So I'm just working on, I don't know, a little comic strip here right now. Yeah, feel free to ask questions. For anybody here who might not know, I am a neuroscientist, which means I work studying the brain and spinal cord. I've studied the brain in the past. Right now, I study the spinal cord um, related to like spinal cord injuries. Um, I work at the VA hospital here at the Yale School of Medicine as a researcher, as an postgraduate associate. Um, so yeah, feel free to ask me questions about the brain or the nervous system in general. I do have a degree in psychology, which can be fun to talk about. Also, um, I don't know. I like art and stuff. That is a terrible thing to say. Oh boy, Amber Heard is going through it right now. Boy, howdy. Yeah, I just started a little like comic book series. I barely got it started yesterday, so I'm working on that right now. It's called Monster Snacks. So I'll probably release it at some point on TikTok so people can be aware of it, and then I'll tell you all where you can go read it if you're interested. Um, Harmony and I, Full Metal Harmony here, um, are likely going to start a blog or something, some kind of space where we can just like put our art and crazy, wacky stuff. So people will be free to come check it out. Hmm. Having a hard time thinking about what to do. Anyway, how is everybody? What are we all doing on a Friday? Why y'all on TikTok? not out partying, being a bunch of animals. Hello, what's up? What are people doing? Everybody's so quiet. It's not normally this quiet. Usually I have at least one question by now. Maybe I won't post this one. It's very boring live. That's okay. I'm sure you're making something good to eat. Hopefully. Maybe I should start doodling people's profile pics as these little demon doodles. I think that might be kind of fun. Nobody's here. Yeah, maybe I will. We need more people to show up, though. Otherwise, got nothing to draw. Well, there we go. We'll do that. Yeah. Start with yours. That's a good idea. Let me finish this doodle.
Thank you.
Bless you. Yeah, I don't know. That's too much work. Because I'd probably have to hop out and go make that, and then come back. Hey, what's up, Kate Jude? How are you? What have you been up to? I feel like it's been a while. In case you're wondering, I'm just working on a doodle. I'll show it here in a second. I'm just putting some ink down right now. Hey, hey. Yeah, we got to get the party started. It's still pretty early. I guess it's only like 8 here. I think usually people start showing up around like 9 or 10 ish. Seems about the case. Had a head cold. Ugh, I'm sorry. Suggestions on remedies? I don't know. I normally just go wait it out in the shower, try to like give myself a fever or something. I'm not saying you should do that. That's just usually what I do. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you have a head cold. That's really shitty. Um, Harm and I have both had headaches today, and I think it's probably like maybe pressure headaches or something. Probably has something to do with the weather. It's been super like weird and foggy today. Kind of looks like something out of a horror movie, like The Mist or something. It's real thick. Thick, juicy air. Love it. Still look and feel like death. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. Uh yeah, usually another thing I do is I'll get like a giant tray of fresh fruit and just snack on that all day. I don't know why, but something about that really helps. Just like the electrolytes, I think. Yeah, vitamins are the way to go. Hmm. This guy's almost done. Ooh, okay. This needs a birthday candle. See how that looks. What do you think?
Well,
It's his little birthday cake. his brain to celebrate that they were just born yesterday. Aw. Getting the kiddos to bed. That's good. They need to rest. We've been doing good, other than the weather just being crap. Print out birthday cards. That's a good idea. Yeah. Make a little cash. Huh? We need it.
Can I make a small suggestion?
Hmm.
Can we try to split the camera back a little bit? That you are adorable.
Am I too close?
I just wish there was a way to see what you were drawing while you're drawing it.
Yeah, I don't know of a good way to do that. I guess I could just put the camera on the drawing.
Good.
What's like a good ominous birthday message? That's what I need. Real nice one. Something real creepy. What do we got? Survived until the next round. Jeez. Just sounds like they're going to get beat up. I like it. One step closer to death. Oh, that's nice. Hi, what's up? How are you? Working on a doodle right now. What are you up to? "24-hour heart monitor. Uh-oh. You got a halter monitor, huh? I've had to wear a few of those. What gives? Why you got to do that? You don't have to share if you don't want to, but I'm just concerned. Yeah. At any rate, I'm sorry to hear that. Doesn't sound like it's a very fun time. Okay. Abnormal EKG, huh? That's not good. Yeah. Sorry to hear that. It's very scary. Whatever's, I hope you're able to figure it out. And I don't know, hopefully not have to have too many issues. I remember I kept having some heart issues one time a few years ago. And they had to put me on like beta blockers for a while. And I hated that so much. I could not stand it. They just made me feel so weird. I guess for a lot of people, they feel pretty normal, but not for me. Yeah, we know what it's like. That's all right. At least we have each other, you know? Not alone in it. All right, we'll see you soon. Hmm. Gotta give him a little shadow texture here. Yeah. Welcome, welcome, Mom. How are you? I'm just finishing up a little doodle here, real quick. I'll show it in just a sec. How are we looking? Sorry, I got two cameras here somewhere. It's our little birthday boy. You love him? Good. I'm glad you do. He loves you too. Have a little bit more minor shading. Glad you think so. Very cute little doodle demon. Gotta add a few little more details. Do like a couple blemishes. Let's do some on the brain. Do some stuff on the plate. Other plate. Yeah. Add some goo. We always need goo. Do a little bit on this one. Yeah. It's probably good for now. Learned about the brain lately. Let's see. I don't know what I've learned about the brain lately. I've been learning a lot about the spinal cord. Let me think. Interesting thing about the brain. There's lots of stuff, and yet I can't think of anything. At least nothing I haven't already stated. I don't know. I always think it's a fun fact that the brain smells like, if you cook it, it smells like bacon, is what I've been told, which is disturbing. It is. There's a lot of food stuff around the brain that people talk about, but one is that it's about the consistency of room temperature butter. Very easy to damage. Yeah. Which makes sense. The brain is just a ball of fat, so little electric ball of fat piloting a bone mech with meat shields. Common misconception. Hmm. I think probably the most common misconception is that people think that the brain is electrical, and it's not really. Like technically, anything living is electrical, and you can use like the measurement of um, charge. I guess if you compare the charge of the outside of a neuron to the inside of the neuron, you can get polarity, and you can measure that polarity and that charge, and that can tell you about how a neuron is activated. But the signals themselves are not actually electrical most of the time. They're actually just chemical. Technically, we say electrochemical, but yeah, always wear a helmet. Always wear a helmet. I mean, I never did. I probably should have. I definitely should have. I've knocked my head a few times. Um, Actually, it does kind of depend on the area that's affected. But let's think about that. Here's a really interesting thing: is that oftentimes we have what are called ablation studies. Ablation studies are when you ablate a part of the brain in like an animal, and then you see how that changes the animal's function. Poor animals, but it does tell us important things about the way the brain organizes information. One interesting thing, though, is that uh, you know, kind of an old finding. Hello, garbage badger. What's up? Is that if you ablate a small part of the brain and you find out, oh, that part of the brain is important for auditory processing or something like that in this animal. I've ablated this part of their brain and now they can no longer perform this function or whatever. But so then you go and write a whole paper about it. You're like, this is the thing that the brain is using for this. But then, a week later you go to check the animal out again and measure it again, and the animal seems fine. And you go back and you look at the ablation, it's still messed up. That part of the brain is still damaged, but the animal is no longer suffering, or they're no longer that impediment is no longer there. So it's like, oh, how do we know that this is really what's causing, this part of the brain is really what's causing this behavior? And it turns out it's not so much about where the damage happens, it's more about how much of the brain is damaged. So, you're much more likely to lose like function permanently if more of your brain is damaged at the same time, um, which is really interesting. We're not really sure what the mechanism behind that is. I'm sure it gets very complicated. Um, the other biggest factor is where you are at in your lifespan. Like, somebody who's very young has a much, assuming the damage is not severe enough to be completely permanent, they can heal from it. The younger they are, the more likely they are to heal from it, which I'm very lucky for because, I was in a really bad car accident when I was very small. I was 7 years old, and uh, a guy who was driving a semi fell asleep at the wheel and struck our car. I think he was going like 80 miles an hour or something. And I was ejected out the back window of the vehicle. And yeah, it was pretty horrible, but I survived. And what was interesting is that I couldn't really form new memories after that for a while. Had I been older, this might have been permanent. But I think because I was younger and I was going through this synaptic pruning stage and this stage of development neuronally, it took a couple of years, but I was able to recover from it almost completely. Yeah. Yeah. So, the younger you are, the more likely you are to recover from a head injury. Um, but that also is going to depend on the severity, right? Yeah. And there's other things that matter too: adequate nutrition, giving yourself proper time to heal, things like that. Chris, what are you doing? What are you up to? Hi, Mom. I'm just adding some minor details to this guy just to finish him up. And I think I'll post him somewhere. Maybe put him on Redbubble or something. Make a birthday card. I don't know if it's going to be nice this weekend. It was super cloudy and rainy today. It hasn't really been like rainy, but really foggy. It's been very moist. A lot of moisture in the air. Very humid. It's like hot and humid. Not my favorite, but it is what it is. I think it's giving me a headache. Hopefully it's nice this weekend. I think Harm said it would be. We might go to the beach or something. Yeah. And also, I think we might start working on a blog this weekend. I'm not sure, but I have an idea for something I'd like to see happen. She might want to work on it with me. If she doesn't, maybe she wants to make her own. I don't know. Either way, it'd be fun. Kind of get ourselves out there some more, put our artwork out there and stuff. Yeah. I want to throw some of my leather work up there too. Yeah. Maybe that's what I should do this weekend. I should do a leather project. Maybe I'll work on Harm's clutch. She wants a Venus flytrap clutch out of leather. I think that'd be a fun project. I got all the stuff to do it for the most part. I need a zipper. I do know you want to. You always want in on everything. We have lots of fun together. That's a really good idea. Yeah, we've been talking about that, but we gotta get our house in order and stuff. What do you say, Harm? You want to make some pretzels? Is that a doable thing for us? That was super fun. That first, the like what the second day we were together in person. We made pretzels. What a crazy day that was. Well, yeah. Yeah. It is fun watching people cook. Our house is trashed right now, though. I'd have to clean, which I should anyway. We get so many packages and stuff. We just got like crap all over the house. And between my projects and Harm's projects, we just have like tools and materials and just like crap all over the floor. It is a cleaning weekend. I want to do other stuff. I don't want to clean this weekend. Come on. I don't want to be an adult. It probably will feel good to clear it up for sure. We do have a lot of stuff. We need to get a bigger place. We need to. We were talking about maybe buying a house. That's true. We do have 3 days. It is a holiday weekend. What is it? Memorial Day? Yeah, that'll be a good one. Maybe I should. Well, I don't know. I guess I don't need to go to work, but I do work at a VA hospital. Might be good to just pop in and say hi to people and show support, even if I don't actually get anything done. Hmm. Yeah. Other than that, I might work on a comic strip this weekend. Try to like put something up online. Hmm. Almost done with the quarter. PDF birthday cards on Etsy. Yeah. Oh, not much. Just been doodling mostly. Doing a little demon with his little birthday brain cake. Yeah. And bullshitting. Talking about nothing. Thanks. Yeah. I try real hard. Yeah, we're talking about what we're going to do this weekend for Memorial Day. And I don't know. What up, Greedy Vices? How are you? So you changed your profile pic again. Better than your stick figures? Thanks. Yeah, Greedy, what's up? What have you been up to? We're just over here making doodles. Good, good, yeah. Yeah, doing all right. Just, let's see. Yeah, so Harm and I are talking about making a blog, a website for a blog, where we'll probably share our artwork and I don't know, maybe other stuff, recommend like art supplies and stuff to people. Um, she might talk about art therapy and its uses or other stuff that she wants to talk about, basically whatever she wants to talk about. And I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. And yeah, maybe like put some stuff available for purchase on there. I don't know. Do some things. You can always hook my Redbubble up to it. Plucking your eyebrow hairs. That's always fun. Oh, what's that? Yeah. Dedicate a page to corn. You hate corn. Potatoes, yes.
I love corn.
You hate when Katie brings it up.
I just don't like when Katie says that I need ears.
Your daughter does some pretty awesome stuff with her drawings. That's good. Yeah, what does she do? Like she draws really cool stuff? What does she like to make? What? What do you got? What is that?
Ooh,
Is for me?
no.
Aw. Is never for me.
Oh, always for you.
Anime? That's cool. I got into drawing anime for a little while because I really wanted to make one. I didn't want to make like the animes that I see on TV, but I kind of wanted to make like one of those nostalgic, sort of old timey feeling animes, the real classic ones that are like super like I don't know, thought provoking. You know, anything Paul Dano? I don't know who that is. Should I know who that is? Let me look. Oh, okay, an actor, huh? Gotcha. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I mostly just doodle weird stuff. Sometimes really spooky, creepy stuff. I made what is it? I made this card for Harm for her birthday. Yeah. Anywho. She turned 13 yesterday. Wish I could have got something to do something like that for her. Yeah. Maybe some art supplies, huh? I got to tell you, I don't know what she does her artwork on, but Prisma pencils are very expensive, but they're super worth it.
She said got someone to do purchase a birthday card like that for her.
Oh, got someone to do something like that for her. Okay, I see. Bought her a cat. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, what would she like? Maybe I could do a little card, a little birthday card for your daughter. If you want one. I don't know. While I'm at it, maybe she can have this one. Anything weird? Yeah, investing in her talent is the best thing you can do. She will come up with many wonderful things, I'm sure. Yeah. 13 is such a cool age, too. Um, it's like when you simultaneously don't know anything but think you know everything. You think you figured it all out. And then you get to finally like start exploring the world like for real. I don't know. That was me being 13. I get to actually like go out and figure stuff out, man. Working with trendsetters. What's that?
Hang on.
Oh, she loves books. That's good. What kind of books? What kind of books does she read? Oh,
Just a typo.
teenagers are kind of the trendsetters these days. They're super funny. I love working with teenagers too. When I used to tutor, I tutored for a college, but during the summers, teenagers would come from like high school to like get some credits, because they maybe didn't get full credits throughout the year. So like I'd tutor them in math and stuff. And I love how they just get embarrassed easy. They're just really silly. You can joke with them. It makes learning a lot simpler, especially because it's kind of one on one. Yeah, super fun. It's a good age. I think my favorite ages for people. I really love lifespan development in people. I don't know if anybody's doesn't know, but I have a degree in psychology. One of my favorite things to study was lifespan development, and I think age 4 is really cool. Age 7 is really cool. That 13, 14 is pretty cool, although you get weird shit happening there, obviously. And then, yeah, and it's just downhill from there. Yeah. Yeah, kids are a lot of fun. I don't know. They're super fun. Yeah, like little adults. They kind of start acting like it. It's funny. I don't know. They're entertaining. Also, I really like that they start wanting to just be left alone. about everything. They like start getting their sense of autonomy, you know? I think that's really cool. I think it's a very important part of development. Yeah. Hmm. We've been going for an hour. Hardly anybody showed up today. Suppose I need to do these more regularly. Yes, autonomy and privacy. When we have little munchkins, I'm just going to leave them alone. Let them do what they want. Kind of, for the most part. Raise yours to be self sufficient. That's good. That's good. I think that's the way to go, you know? Let them learn like the hard way about some stuff. And then just like, you know, teach them to kind of give them hints about things and then let them screw up and know that maybe you know some things. And then they'll listen to you a little better. Let them figure it out, you know? Yeah, people might start showing up soon. You didn't get a notification. Huh. Yeah, TikTok's been real weird. I think TikTok hates me now. I might have to make a new account, which sucks because I don't want to get rid of my following. But yeah, that's good. You got like a little army there, huh? Little workstation. You like my new videos? Thanks. Yeah, I didn't really know what to do, but I know I need to like put stuff up there. So I thought I'd just start handing out unsolicited advice because that's what everybody loves. No, it's nothing like unsolicited advice to make everybody's day. Oh yeah, they're great. I love them. A bunch of my coworkers use them, and I got some from for Harmony for her birthday for Christmas, I think, or something. And she really liked them, so I started trying them out, and I was like, yeah. And then she got me some. She got me some for my birthday, I think, if I remember correctly. For Christmas? Oh, maybe for Christmas. But yeah, it worked out pretty nice. I like not having something that I have to actually stick in my ear, and they're really easy to clean. And I hear you can go swimming with them, so that's kind of nice. Mindfulness videos, yeah. I think I might. You know what? I might do that this weekend too. Is start a new podcast with meditations. Maybe call it morbid meditations. Just think about your place in the earth and how it will end someday. So nothing matters. So why make a big deal out of it?
Skill. Radical acceptance.
Radical acceptance. They like my voice. Yeah, I don't hear that so much anymore, but yeah, people were saying that for a long time. These are the Aeropex aftershocks. The aftershocks Aeropex. I don't really know. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. You know what? I could probably throw these up on the blog. Maybe they'll send me a free pair of headphones to try out. Sometimes they do that stuff. My boss gets all sorts of crap for his blog. He's telling me about his like $400 jacket he got. It was like lined with Kevlar, so he can ride it. It's like a motorcycle jacket. Yeah, but my boss is super badass. He rides electric unicycles, which are like it's literally like a motorcycle, but it's a unicycle, like a big old motorcycle tire. It's pretty sweet. He'll be like cruising down the road like 40 miles an hour. It's pretty badass. And he's got this motorcycle jacket. Man, it like he's shown me videos and it makes me really want to get in on this. I really want an electric unicycle. I don't know if my wife will leave me if I start doing that though. She's nodding her head. Creepy sounds playing in the background. That's good. Yeah. Have like ominous, sort of eerie music. Like not even really music. It's just sort of like just sound. I could do that. I could what is the thing I used to pay for? I just canceled my subscription to it. Maybe I should keep using it.
YouTube knows what it is. I think she's here anyway.
Yeah, I don't think she's here either. I'll remember. I can just look at my payment history. USPS headphones that don't bother you. Yeah. And another nice thing about these is they're a little expensive, but they're worth it. And honestly, the price is pretty comparable to other high quality headphones. But you can, since they don't go in your ear, they don't block sound out. So you can actually hear people talk, you know. But if you're like me, it's hard to pay attention to talking and music. Random screeching bats. Yeah. This is like your ominous meditation period. I just want you to like breathe deeply, recognize that it might be your last. Now listen to these bats.
Being chased.
Oh yeah, there's that running app. I think maybe Nike does that or something. Some company does this running app where uh as you're running, you got to keep up the pace. If you start slowing down, you hear like zombies coming after you. Like you run. No, thank you. Block people out even when you can't hear them. That's me. Yeah. I don't mean to. It's just I cannot pay attention to two sounds at the same time. Sometimes I can, but not with these headphones for some reason. Yeah, it might be ADHD. Or you might just be a little antisocial. Yeah, my brain doesn't let me do that either. It's super weird. And yet at the same time, my brain won't let me let go of sounds either. If like I'm listening to something and something's going on right here, I have to know what's happening. I can't like tune it out. I might have ADHD. I'm not sure. I need to make another video today. I need to just keep pumping them out. What should I do for mindfulness? What would be a good mindfulness video? Maybe do like a little 1 minute meditation. It's not that long to meditate, but that'd be kind of nice. That sounds like me. Yeah. I always have like a million devices on so I can pay attention. Harm's weird. she has to have like something going, but she can only have certain things going. And I'm much less descript or nondescript. I can have, or I'm much more nondescript. I can have like just a million things going at once.
If I'm alone, that's how I am because I need to fill the silence. But if you're here, I want to be able to hear you.
You want to fill the silence so you don't panic at your existential state of being alone.
I can't be alone with my thoughts. There's too many of them. They'll take me out.
Yeah. There's people that drink about it. Meditation starter video. Just like teaching people how to breathe. Don't breathe like that, stupid. Breathe like this. Smoke about it, correct. Yeah. Oh man. When I was a teenager, I used to say that. You want to smoke about it? Oh boy. No mas. Not for me. Thanks. Gracias. I'm out. What to think about? I think the key is to try not to think. Although that's not always true. Different meditations kind of focus on different things. One of my favorite meditations is walking, a walking meditation. I used to do that every day because I really loved it. I should start doing it again. But you think about what it feels like to walk and you really like tune into your body as it's walking. You can start from head and go to toe, or you can start from toe and go to head. Usually toes work better when you're walking, but like, you'll pay attention to how your heels feel or how your feet feel hitting the pavement or whatever you're stepping on. And then you start to pay attention to, can I pay attention to all my toes at the same time? Can I pay attention to like how my legs are feeling, how my knees are feeling? You know, how how does my body like work? Like what's happening first? I hit with my heel and then I sort of roll my foot off of my toes? Can I pay attention to that process every time I take a step? What happens when I speed up walking? When I slow down walking, does that change at all? Start paying attention to the rest of your body. Like how your body's like sort of swaying, how your arms are swaying, and then you start getting into other tactile things like what am I stepping on? Does grass feel different from pavement? How do I know? Stepping in shoes, right? Like it's weird. Uh, but I can feel it. So it's like, what kind of texture am I stepping on? And you start noticing things around you, like spend some time focusing on what you're seeing, the colors, what new things in your neighborhood. Start focusing on what you're hearing, maybe smelling. A lot of times I smell coffee outside of people's houses. In Eugene, Oregon, I smelled nothing but pot everywhere I went. Because people were just growing weed like crazy. What else? Yeah. Then at the end, you kind of put it all together. It's pretty fun. It's a good one. Yeah. A lot of people don't know how to take deep breaths or even can't. That's another thing is maybe there's some kind of meditations. I would like to do some kind of meditation for people that can't breathe the way typically developed people are breathing, or, because some people don't have that capacity for one reason or another. Stop breathing if you're lifting something over your head. That's really interesting. That's really weird. I kind of had something like that too. Uh, Also, I've got some kind of weird inner ear issue that causes me to like get really off balance when I like lean back too far. And that will cause me to stop breathing for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Overthinking mind times 10. Yeah, there's just no point in expending all that energy for nothing. For what? It doesn't do any good. Needed to clarify. Yeah, we need to do podcasts together. We had that one podcast. Here's where things get weird. We didn't do anything with it though, hardly. We should talk about big feet. Correct. Yeah, we should talk about big feet and Nessie. Incorrect. My wife is just too crazy.
Mom!
Man,
You
she's
hear
just off in the background here, just being a goofball. My wife is beautiful. What? It's not my fault. You raised her. She's not only beautiful, she's the most beautiful and the most creative and lovely and so very, very sweet. You don't get to see what I'm seeing, but she's doing ballet. Very beautiful. Nice. Yes. Brownie points. Heck yeah. Can't go wrong with that. Now, if only I could get her to dance on TikTok. Isn't that what that app is for? It's for dancing. All the teens do it.
I'm an adult.
Oh. I know. We're like old or whatever. Never. I sure do love this lady. Yeah, she did say that with confidence. She knows what she's about. That's the thing. She knows. She knows. We do need to make a list. We need to execute some of them. Jeez, we just do a lot of talking, don't do a lot of doing it. But
We're not walking here.
we're not walking here. Yeah, we're just so tired all the time. We gotta be less tired, you know? So Harm and I have been watching this show. Speaking of like creepy things, it's called Barry, and it's on HBO Max. And it is just so creepy. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but babe, what's that actor's name? Gosh, I forget his name. He's so good though. And he plays the main character who is like this I guess he's like a hitman. He got out of the military and didn't know what to do, so he contacted his buddy, and his buddy just like got him into like killing people for money. And he's like, his life is just meaningless. He's like, I don't know why I'm doing all this. It doesn't even matter. You know, it's like a lot of money. It's really good money, but who cares? And he ends up having to like kill this dude that is like trying to become an actor. And he's like attending these like shitty acting classes. And the acting class professor is the Fonz. What's his name? Henry Winkler, which is excellent. But yeah, so he's like talking to his girlfriend. You know, this is like way later in the show. He's like talking to his girlfriend, and she doesn't know what he does for a living. She thinks he's an actor. That's it. He's been going to acting class with her, and you know that I don't know. A lot of stuff happens, and this one person upsets his girlfriend, and he's like, "Do you know where she lives?" And his girlfriend's like, why? You gonna send her an angry letter? And he's like, no, nothing like that. I just, send her a picture of herself sleeping, or maybe break into her house and switch all her furniture out with slightly different furniture so she thinks she's shrinking. Like, it's just like talking about this absurd shit. His girlfriend's like, oh, that's a red flag. Bill Hader, that's it. We do need to make a schedule. It's hard. It's hard. But you know what? Harmony, her schedule has freed up quite a bit. So maybe she can dedicate some power into this, because I think this is closer to the kinds of stuff she's been wanting to do anyway. I, on the other hand, I have a lot of energy, but a lot of that energy just goes to work. So I'm very sleepy all the time. So sleepy all the time. Yeah. Bill Hader's wonderful. He's a wonderful actor. I like him. Yeah, I think this show's really good. If none of you have seen it, you should check it out. Man, oh yeah, Memorial Day weekend. I think I think everybody like goes out and does a bunch of stuff for this. That might be why nobody's showing up for this live. It's usually a very productive weekend for most people. Nobody's going to show up probably unless I like, if I go live again at like 3 a.m. I bet you I'd get like 100 people. Maybe I should start doing late night lives. I'm already up anyway. Packed with people going out of town. Yeah. Everybody's ready. They want to go party because that's what Memorial Day is all about, getting drunk. Yeah. We're a good country. So yeah, I got a few things going. I think I'm going to start this little comic book, or comic strip, I guess. It's not really a book. I think I'm going to start this up, and maybe a meditation thing along with that blog. I think that's probably good for now. It's like a lot of stuff to be doing. But I got to do something that's not work. I got to get my mind out of work for a little while, just when I'm not there. It's not good to be just like focused on work all the time. I love my job. That's the problem. I love my job too much. So it's hard to get my mind out of it. A lot of my hobbies, I go, how can I relate this to my job? And I've realized now that what I'm doing is bad. I need to not do that. I need to not relate things to my job. I need to keep my job separate. Yeah, I honor soldiers by getting trashed in their name and also not thinking about them. Oh boy. But I'll get drunk and have my guns. Ugh, that's a gnarly topic right now. Super weird. My work is not usually a place where people talk about that kind of stuff, because you just don't really talk about guns in academia. I mean, outside of the sense that, guns are bad and don't belong in academia. But I had some coworkers getting into like a pretty animated conversation about it the other day. Maybe uncomfortable enough that I ended up actually just leaving. So I was like, yeah, some people have actually been shot here, and some people don't like talking about guns. Maybe take that conversation elsewhere. If you're wondering, I'm just thickening this outline for this drawing I just did. Thickening the outline. Gotta make it nice and comic book style. There we go. This is starting to look like a more finished product. I was missing something. I haven't done a comic in a long time. I used to do like little things at school. I watched a TikTok about that either today or yesterday. Somebody was talking about, I used to draw all the time and I get sad at myself because I don't ever draw anymore and da 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 da. And then they were like, and then I realized that all my best work, all my drawings I had done in school, and that the reason I wasn't drawing anymore is because I'm not in school anymore. And I really needed those drawings to help me escape just being at school. There we go. I think that looks a little better. How's that look? That thicker outline. Always looks good for a little cartoon. That's pretty swell. Okay, how do I finish this up? Just gotta like do a title on things. How do I do that other one? Oh, it must be still attached. Today's Friday.
Indeed.
Friday Night Live. Are we all excited? Is everybody just having a good time?
Mm-hmm.
Do they have names? Shoot, somebody gave this guy a name yesterday. What was his name?
Oh, that was a cute name.
Somebody gave him a good name. I can't
I
remember.
don't know, but the only name coming to mind now is Chumley, and I don't like that.
I hate that. And you're fired.
You can't fire me.
Fired. Yeah. Somebody came up with a name for him yesterday, and it was a good name. I can't remember what it was, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish I could remember, too. I can't even remember who came up with the name. I think her name was Kate. I'm not sure. Done. Not adding to it anymore. Yeah, maybe she knows. I don't know. Katie here yesterday? I don't remember. Huh?
I can't remember.
I don't think she was.
I'm sure at a party actually.
Severance. I have not. Tell me about it. What is it? Please tell me more things. Lobotomy or something. So they separate work memory from personal life memory. I've never heard of that. That's really interesting. Sounds kind of like a Black Mirror episode. Uh, gosh, what was? I don't know why that reminded me of this, but there's a show with Paul Rudd in it. I can't remember what it's called, but he hears about this way where you can become your most optimal self. I forget what it's called, but it's like, he's basically feels really humdrum and he wants to be a better version of himself. He knows this guy that's like a total dip, doesn't, bad at life. And the guy all of a sudden, like overnight, seemingly becomes just the coolest, most famous. He's like really wealthy, most handsome. He's just so, and so Paul Rudd's character walks up to him and goes, "How did you do all this?" And he's like, "Oh, you don't really want to know." Da 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 da. And then finally, he hands him a card and he says, "Go check this place out. This is a clinic that'll help you out." And next thing you know, he like he wakes up in a plastic bag, buried to. He was like, he was buried and left for dead out in the woods. And so he's like, what the fuck, and he goes, so he like walks home naked. He's like, why am I naked? Why was I buried? He walks home and he finds himself there, but it's a clone of him that's like a perfect clone. So it's not like perfect in the sense that he's exactly the same. It's perfect in the sense that it's Paul Rudd, but much better. So yeah, neither one of them wants to kill the other one. They're just like, what do we do here? So they end up trying to figure out how to just be alive. It was a pretty good show. I haven't watched it in a while, but I remember it was pretty entertaining for the time that I did watch it. I don't know why that made me think of that. It's kind of fun. It's no Bubba Hotep, that's for sure. Well, let's see. It's Memorial Day weekend. I don't think things are going to be popping tonight, unfortunately. And we've been going for an hour and a half. I think I might have to end this live. Yeah, it is interesting. You should check it out. Let me see if I can find the name of it real quick. Living with Yourself is the name of it. I think I watched it on Netflix. So if you have Netflix, I think you can see it there. Ooh, what's that for?
You will see.
Cool. My wife and I are going to go make chaos. We're just going to like start doing wild, wacky, crazy stuff. So yeah, you're welcome. Stay tuned. I'm going to hop off here for now, I think. Let's go get this blog started and maybe a meditation. All right. Much love, everybody.